In today's world, we have many different people with oftentimes completely different personalities. It can make it challenging to know how to navigate the seemingly endless complexity we see in our world today. And this can make us anxious and reserved due to fear and anxiety. While this is understandable, to a certain degree, relying on this method as a default way to live your life will make you vulnerable to deceivers. But how would one know if they're being deceived or not? What are some telltale signs that the person you're talking to is a deceiver? I will not just give a 1, 2, 3 list, but rather I will include such a list in the narrative I'm laying out for you so it makes a bit more sense. So let's start. One of the ways a deceptive person will appear to you would be as someone who has something to offer which would help you. They will approach you as if you guys are friends and that he is just trying to help you or be the good guy, for lack of a better term. When you're at work, this person will talk to you even when no one else will. They will use a soft form of a technique called love bombing, where a person will shower you with attention and praise in order to get you emotionally hooked to them. Once you are hooked and the hook is sunk in deep, then it will be much easier for that person to control you and make you do basically whatever they want. The worst part of it all is that you won't even know you're being deceived because to you and to them, it just looks like you're freely choosing to do what they want and that there is absolutely no coercion going on. You will only realize what is truly happening later on once you see the negative consequences of such a relationship. A genuine relationship that lasts is one that is a slow burn rather than a flash in a pan. It takes time to build, and its roots grow deeper into the soil, making it a strong tree that isn't moved very easily by the winds, no matter how strong they are. You simply cannot take a shortcut to reach this destination because it's simply impossible. Unless maybe there is an instant connection and compatibility, but even then, time is necessary to solidify this connection. So look out for anyone who is acting like they're your best friend from the get-go, and don't believe it, regardless of how good it might feel in the moment. Chances are this person does the same thing with other people. So there's nothing special about you in this regard. The way to combat this is to become not only less naive, but also someone of value. When you are someone of value, someone of character, most scammers and deceivers want nothing to do with you because you instantly become a hard target. Deceivers hate dealing with people like that because it would be practically impossible to deceive you. So what they'll do is avoid you altogether. Instead of spending so much time trying to tear you down and exploit you, they'd rather use that time to scam and deceive many others. So make sure you're someone who has a high self-esteem with a loving and supporting family and overall social networks. Loneliness here is your biggest enemy since lonely people are desperate for any connection that comes their way. When you figure out why you feel so lonely, start to strategize on how to solve it. Ask yourself, do I have friends, real friends, who actually care about me? Or do I just have a bunch of people I only know superficially, but without any emotional intimacy and depth? You will oftentimes find that the answer is that you either have no friends at all, or the friends you have are merely acquaintances and nothing more. Depth is one of the most effective ways to counter deception because deceivers primarily rely on superficial charm to get to their victims and exploit them. Instead of trying to outsmart deceivers and quote unquote beating them at their own game. Try to just build deep and meaningful relationships with a few people with whom you can talk to and spend time with on a regular basis and consistent basis. This is a must, not optional. Therapy is another method that is proven to undo a lot of feelings associated with prolonged loneliness and to help you build the skills necessary to form healthy and long lasting relationships with others. I think it should be no surprise that, as someone with a master's degree in psychology and who has been in therapy before, that I am an avid supporter of this approach to mental well being. However, therapy isn't enough. You also have to look at your current lifestyle and figure out what else you can change. Maybe it's your diet, exercise, hobbies, and even spirituality. Going to therapy is highly effective, but you must also take responsibility for your own life. If you expect to not just avoid deceivers, but to have meaning in it too. Otherwise, all of this is a waste of time. So that's it for this video. If you like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share to get notified about more videos like this one. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.